Right, well, we have got Laurelin here. Welcome, Laurelin.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm very excited.
Yeah, this is cool. Now, Laurelin, you entered the My Success campaign with Unitech, and
did, yeah.
you won it. You won one of the incentive
I know.
packs,
I'm still getting over it.
$10,000 to go towards your idea and what you want to do.
It's terribly exciting. I had to ask them to repeat that I'd actually won it because I wasn't sure what they were saying when they called me to announce it. So I thought they were going to go, "You did really well, but you're not one of the winners." So I had to get Angela to repeat it to me a couple
Well,
of times.
congratulations, I guess, firstly, on picking that up. Good work. And your idea is amazing, really. Now, I guess it comes from your own health issue, doesn't it? You've got a heart issue. What are you dealing with?
So I have a heart condition which, long story short, means I have a risk of going into cardiac arrest at any minute. And
Wow.
Yeah. Part of the problem with that is that there's nothing that will really cause it.
Yep.
It'll happen or it won't. I mean, if I'm, running a marathon, my chances are higher. But,
Yeah.
in terms of day-to-day things, there's nothing that will bring it on. I will just suddenly drop onto the floor or I won't.
Yeah.
Far
That
out.
is- Wow. So how long has that been, a whole life thing? Or?
No, I got diagnosed in my last year of high school. So that was a huge change for me. I went from dancing and horse riding, I did wrestling, I was quite active, to them saying that I wasn't allowed in a swimming pool without supervision in case I had a cardiac arrest and drowned.
How's that sort of changed your life, I guess, in the way that you think? Are you this person now, you only get one opportunity, one life, you try and do everything? How does it sort of change who you are? Because that's such big news. That was unbelievable to get told that.
It was really hard. My last year of high school was really difficult, trying to deal with graduating and have to get to university and
Right.
whoops, I might die. Was a bit difficult, but
You say that lightly, but
Yeah,
that's
I
actually the
know.
reality of...
I say that lightly because I'm at a point where I'm going, there's no point being really sad and being down about it.
Absolutely.
It doesn't achieve anything.
Yeah.
And it's hard when you talk to other people about it, because if you're really down and you're really somber about it, then it makes it an uncomfortable topic. And I don't want it to be an uncomfortable topic.
No.
It's not taboo. I want
No.
people to know about it and learn to help with it. And if I don't want to talk about it, then no one's going to learn anything. So.
All right. So your idea that this $10,000 is going towards, explain it to us. What is this sort of big plan?
So essentially, HEART, which stands for Heart Emergency App Recognition Technology, it's a monitor that you wear around
Clever.
your chest.
Hey?
I worked really hard to get that to say heart. That took a couple of days. Not gonna lie.
It's nice, it's good though.
It's essentially a monitor that you wear around your chest, and it's thin, so it's comfortable. Imagine sort of just an elastic band that you would wear.
Yep.
And this communicates with a system, and this system is able to detect if anything's going wrong. So if I'm going to go into cardiac arrest, it can detect the irregular beats in my heart, and if it is an emergency, then it sends my GPS location along with my medical number to the emergency services. So the idea is to eliminate the time lag between someone deciding that I need help and an ambulance getting to me, because I've got about 20 minutes before I'm actually dead. And average call out for an ambulance is longer than that.
Yeah, right. Wow, what an idea! This is a life-saving. This is a life-saving idea. This is something that will save someone's life potentially.
Hopefully mine.
Yeah,
That would
and
be great.
well, hopefully not. Hopefully, never go into a cardiac arrest and then you have to use it.
Advertisement though.
You don't even, what I find fascinating is you don't have a scientific background
No.
at all. This is just,
You designed this obviously off your own life.
Yep.
And where did you come up with that idea? How did you think to have? Where did it? It's so technical.
It is very technical, and even sometimes I go, I don't understand how that works. But it basically started because when I was diagnosed, you have to go through a whole stream of tests. And that means you get very familiar with all the medical equipment that's being used.
Right.
And the medical equipment that you have, such as a Holter monitor, which is 6 to 12 wires in a box bigger than your cell phone, is not practical for everyday wear. Plus, it's very expensive for the hospital, so it's not something that I could wear every day to figure out what I'm doing. It's more of we want to see how you're going for 48 hours. So the idea came up from basically me living my life and seeing all these different aspects that could really be grouped together, such as the sports heart monitors that a lot of people wear at the gym to see what their training is like.
Totally.
A lot of the rugby players wear one when
Yep.
they're training to
Yep.
reach peak heart levels.
Yep.
So I looked at all that sort of stuff and we went, well, why can't I incorporate the two? So
And
sort of
then
threw it all together.
it's sort of taking control of
Yeah.
what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Because then it gives you that bit of extra warning. You're like, okay, I need to
Definitely.
get some help now.
Definitely. And it's something that a really staggering fact is that less than 2% of bystanders actually know how and will choose to help you if you suddenly faint. And
Yep.
New Zealanders, we're really bad for that. We don't like to make a scene. We don't
No.
want to get up out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
You know, if someone passes out on Queen Street who's
We're like,
in their 18s, early 20s, depending on the time of day, you're going to think, oh, alcohol
Yeah,
or
totally.
other things.
I would
You're not gonna
totally
go,
assume that.
heart condition.
Yeah,
I
which
must
is
call
such
an
a bad-
ambulance.
Yep.
And the reality is for a lot of us who have that we don't have that time for you to decide if you want to help me or not. I need help now.
How many people are living with this?
Quite a few. Hard to get a dead statistic, but it does vary for all age groups because while there are maybe not so many with my specific heart condition, there are a large number of people who have other heart conditions that have the same effect. Like you don't have to have Okan, which is mine, to have this same symptoms.
Is there anything else in the world like this?
There are similar options. The problem is that a lot of them require surgery. So the main solution to a problem like mine would be to say we're going to install a defibrillator. That's basically those panels you see on ER and they go boom.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a defibrillator, and they put one of those inside you.
Yeah, okay.
I really wanted to come up with a solution that was non-surgical and non-invasive because I got diagnosed at 18.
Yep.
I had surgery at 18. That is surgery again every 10 years.
Yep.
That means I can't have an MRI because I have a piece of metal in my chest. That means I have problems as soon as I start going overseas. What if I'm touring in the middle of Europe and my battery pack suddenly dies and I have to find somewhere where I can have surgery to have a new battery put in? It's fine. I'd say it's fine, but it's a solution for sort of an older generation. It's a solution for people who are maybe sort of in their 60s to 70s who, you know, it's not such a big deal to have surgery every 10 years, but if you're looking at that from 18 years onwards, it's quite
a lot of
few-
surgeries.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
surgeries. And lots of surgeries mean
A
lots
lot
of
of life
scar
left.
tissue,
Yeah, yeah,
means
absolutely.
lots more danger for me.
And so when you say $10,000 is going towards this, who is the team that's actually developing it and making it?
I'm hoping to wrap in Unitech because they've been so helpful towards this. I mean, like I said, my background is not science, it's not IT. So there's only so much I can do, and I would really love to tap into Unitech. They've got such a huge staff base and be able to access all of their information and all of their knowledge and use that to help me. And whether they want to come and be part of their project officially for a long term, that's up to them. But I'd be more than keen for something like that.
Well done on everything you've managed to achieve through this. You know, some people sort of take, an event like that in their life, and you've taken it as a challenge, and you've gone, well, how am I going to deal with it? How am I going to live with this? And how am I going to improve my life, but then also others, and give you that bit of security. So good on you. Congratulations. That's primo.
I'm not going to lie, it was hard for the first year.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was pretty self-absorbed and didn't want to talk to many people.
Understandably, it's pretty shocking news.
After a year of doing that, I actually won a bungee jump off the Harbour Bridge. and
Sure, that's going to get the heart rate up a little though.
And I went, well, if I can do that and survive, I don't have to worry about stuff like climbing up a flight of stairs or
Yeah.
going in a
Yep.
swimming pool. All these little things that really start to do your head in when you start freaking out about them. And so I did the bungee jump and I dragged my boyfriend along who's scared of heights, and he did it too. And I did that and my mum cried and I was alive, and then everything seemed like a very minor problem.
Oh.
Good on you.
Well, we wish you all the best for the development of this app, and I hope you keep us informed on how it goes.
Oh, well.
And yeah, congratulations. Thank you so much for coming in to talk.
Thank you very much.